Explained. Level 1, Trash, Aquaman.
Wait, what the fuck? Whoa, that's how we're starting already? All right, YouTube people. Hey, y'all been loving the shits, so I'm gonna give y'all more. Just come through on the Twitch though at Beautiful Nick at least. Goddamn, man.
7 levels of comics heroes explained. Level 1, Trash, Aquaman. The Silver Age Aquaman became the poster
Aquaman
child
being
for
trash
tier hero.
That's crazy.
Instead of being the king of the seas, he was treated like a sidekick in his own stories.
Damn.
Writers leaned on his ability to
Aquaman
talk to
ain't
fish
even really
like it was a party
trash,
trick,
though.
and decades of Saturday morning cartoons turned him into a punchline. Shows like Super Friends made him ride seahorses.
I mean, to be fair though, Aquaman looked goofy as fuck. Can we be real? I don't think you can make Aquaman look really cool for real, unless if you like, I don't know, unless if you make him look evil or some shit.
Superman moved planets. That image stuck. Readers saw a guy whose only
who the
goal
fuck
was
wants to be
call
Aquaman?
dolphins when things went south. By the time later eras tried to make him more serious, the reputation was already locked in. Aquaman was mocked so heavily that even DC itself played into the joke, like leaning on edgy makeovers, hook hand, beard, darker tone, just to erase the stigma. But that Silver Age version, straight trash by heroic standards, Jubilee. If you grew up on X-Men, the animated series in the 90s, you remember Jubilee. Yellow coat, pink shades, and powers that looked like fireworks at a July barbecue. The problem was, beyond the aesthetic, she never got taken seriously in the comics. Her ability to shoot pyrotechnic plasma was written as colorful flashes that barely rattled villains. In
I'm not fighting no nigga that,
where Wolverine, Cyclops,
you know what I mean, that got
Storm
fireworks in their
battling
hand.
for mutant kind survival. Jubilee was in the back.
This may be
oh
the
my,
last
you know what?
ever
Sorry, I gotta do it, bruh.
Because with the
I gotta do it, bro. Sorry, no disrespect.
7 levels of comics heroes tone just to colorful flashes that barely rattled villains. In big crossover events, where Wolverine, Cyclops, or Storm were battling for mutant-kind survival, Jubilee was in the background throwing sparkles. Writers positioned her as the audience's viewpoint character, young, energetic, and relatable. But in terms of heroics, she rarely saved the day. At times, she was written out entirely in favor of more powerful X-Men. Even her later transformation into a vampire didn't elevate her reputation much. It felt like Marvel didn't know what to do with her. Fans liked her personality, but in the hierarchy of mutants, she landed near the bottom. Squirrel Girl. Introduced.
Now, I'm going to say this because I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. Right? I think Squirrel Girl, she is giving goofy. But let's be real, she is less goofy than the nigga that could turn into ice cream. Let's be real. Would you rather be a person that's slinging nuts at niggas, or a nigga that could turn to any flavor ice cream? Let's keep it 1,000 stacks. I'd rather be a furry than a nigga that transforms to ice cream. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm or the nigga that has 3 faces that make him uglier. Each face is uglier. I'd rather be a squirrel man, bro. And she also be fucking Thanos, nigga.
Produced in 1991, her debut involved teaming up with Iron Man to take down Dr. Doom. Except the fight was played for laughs.
Now she do look kind of goofy though with that big ass squirrel.
From that moment
big ass
she
squirrel
became a living gag
thing
character.
she got on her back.
Over the years, Marvel leaned into it. In comedic runs, she defeated characters far above her weight class. Thanos, Galactus, even Wolverine. Always in exaggerated, non-serious ways. The problem is that while those tongue-in-cheek victories gave her cult status, they also kept her from being seen as a genuine hero. She wasn't part of major battles that defined the Marvel universe, nor leading teams into world-saving arcs. She was a mascot of parody.
She looks
Readers
so
either
crazy,
embraced her as meta humor or dismissed her as proof Marvel sometimes runs out of ideas. On paper, her powers are quirky but underwhelming. Rodent communication, minor strength, agility. On the page, her story—
Hold on, wait a second though. That's not a minor ability though, because look, when we had the conversations about what would you rather take 10,000 rats, 3 vultures, like a bear, or like whatever? Nigga, I'm taking 10,000. Was it like, it was like 10,000 rats, 3 eagles or some shit, 2 bears or some shit. I don't know, some shit like that. Every nigga that said that they were taking 10,000 rats, cause you know what I'm saying? They got the numbers. Nigga, they got the numbers game. Nigga, I'm not facing 10,000 rats, bruh.
Stories never carried the weight of real heroics. That's why she stays at the bottom of this ladder. Level 2, bad. Antman, Scott Lang. He was never supposed to be a superhero. He was a thief who broke into Hank
Yeah,
Pym's lab
I'm not a fan of Ant-Man. I'm not gonna lie.
It is because he needed the tech to save his daughter Cassie. That origin gave him sympathy points, but it also locked him
I'm not
into
a fan of
career
Ant-Man.
hero by
I don't know.
accident. Unlike Pym, who
He ain't
actually
really got
created
it for
the
me
tech,
personally.
or Janet Van Dyne, who defined the Wasp identity, Scott felt like the substitute teacher of Avengers history. On paper, shrinking, talking to ants, and occasionally growing giant sounds useful, but in practice, he was often comic relief. In team battles, he was
I
the
think
guy
I'll take a
crawling
Squirrel
under
Girl
tables
over
while Iron Man
Ant-Man, though, I'm
looped
not gonna
fleets from
lie.
the sky. His arcs in the comics are usually about juggling parenting with heroics or making rookie mistakes
like
while
that-
bigger names
this
clean
nigga-
up.
this
Even when he
nigga
led the Future
talking to
Foundation
ants,
or
like, what
joined
the
the
fuck?
Avengers, he was still written as the guy who tried hard but never earned the same respect as his peers. His MCU portrayal leaned into the goofy dad vibe, which made him likable but also
Goddamn, Paul
reinforced
Rudd.
that he wasn't someone who defined victory. He was the sidekick who happened to be in the right place. Black Widow. She
My
is
goat.
one of Marvel's most complicated heroes. Her backstory is compelling. Raised in the Red Room, trained as an assassin.
Nah, Black Widow, she a
brainwashed
goat. Let's
into
be
serving
real.
the Soviet Union before breaking away.
Black
But when you
Widow, she a
measure her in the
goat.
lineup
Let's
of
be
Earth's
fucking
mightiest
real.
heroes,
No,
her
no, no, no,
heroism
no, no.
looks shaky. She has no
Black
superpowers,
Widow is
no
a
cosmic
goat.
weapon, no mutant gene, just elite spy skills. That makes her perfect for espionage arcs and grounded spy thrillers. But in major
And I'm not
Avengers
saying-
level
I'm not saying that
conflicts, she
because
often
Scarlett
fades into the
Johansson played
background.
her.
Writers have struggled
I'm
for
being dead
decades
ass.
with how to use her. Sometimes she's a femme fatale. Sometimes she's the moral compass. Other times
femme
she's a
fatale.
chess piece in someone else's story. Her lack of consistency leaves her reputation uneven. In the comics, she has betrayed the team, switched allegiances, and carried out morally gray missions that put her closer to anti-hero than
What?
pure hero. Even her death in the MCU Endgame caused debate. Fans argued it felt less like the sacrifice of a cornerstone Avenger and more like the convenient exit of a secondary character. Black Widow's legacy is impressive, but measured purely as a hero, she stays
I'ma
in
be
this
honest,
bad tier because she's more often a background player
I
than a
thought she
defining
never
figure.
really was dead.
Hawkeye. Clint Barton is the walking example of
Hawkeye
how
trash.
low-powered
I'm sorry.
heroes
I'm
struggle in
sorry.
a universe of gods. Trained by the
Hawkeye trash, bro. I'm sorry. I don't get how niggas like Arrow like niggas like this. Like, I think they're cool on paper, but like when they're like when it's like put into like actual real shit, like what the fuck is an Arrow going to do to Thanos, bro? What the fuck is an Arrow going to do to goddamn Doctor Strange or some shit, bro? Like, what is an arrow? What is these arrows going to do to these niggas, bro? Dead ass. You got a man flinging arrows at a nigga who can literally literally could out, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get out here literally lift up rocks and shit. What is an arrow going to do to the Incredible Hulk? What is this nigga going to do? I don't understand.
villain Trickshot, he started as an Iron Man adversary before joining the Avengers, and while his turn to heroics was sincere, his abilities were still limited. Yes, he's one of the world's best marksmen. Yes, his trick arrows have saved teammates on more than one occasion, but when stacked next to Thor hurling lightning or Doctor Strange bending reality, he often looks like the odd man out. The guy with a bow label haunted him for decades, and even though some comic runs like Matt Fraction's Hawkeye gave him depth and grounded charm, most mainstream readers still saw him as
that's definitely what I want.
In crossover events, he's the character you expect to get injured first, not the one carrying the team to victory. Even his role as
he's just lame.
Bishop cements the fact that his biggest contribution is handing the baton to the next
Green
generation.
Green Arrow got more aura than him. I'm sorry.
As a hero graded against the giants
I'm
of
sorry.
Marvel, he lands
Green Arrow got
closer
more
to
aura,
bad
bro.
than inspiring.
But they still both lame.
Green Arrow. Oliver Queen is one
That's
of
crazy.
DC's oldest heroes, debuting back in 1941. And from the start, people noticed
I didn't even know they were going to put Green Arrow here.
Batman with a bow, billionaire, secret lair, themed gadgets, a sidekick, even a arrow.
Hold on. Batman with a bow is kind of insane. I mean, I get it because he's also a billionaire, but watch your fucking mouth, man. He ain't close to the bats, all right? I fuck with Green Arrow, but he ain't close to Batman, bro. Don't get that fucking, you know what I'm saying? This ain't fucking Batman, my nigga. Stop, bro.
Arrow car at one point. For a long stretch, Green Arrow existed as little more than a knockoff. What saved him from total irrelevance came in the 1970s, when writers Dennis O'Neil and Neil Adams revamped him. They stripped away the gimmicky billionaire image, gave him a beard, and made him into a political firebrand. In Green Arrow, Hard-Traveling Heroes, he called out corruption, poverty, and racism, while his partner Hal Jordan represented
That's why we fuck with him, though.
authority. It was groundbreaking. Suddenly, Ollie was a voice for
and his
social
base
justice.
canary.
Still,
I
his
fuck with that.
influence stayed limited. Outside Outside of his politics, he rarely led the Justice League
got a
or
bad
saved the
bid with him.
universe. In big crossover
He got
events,
a
he was
bad
usually
bid with
standing
him.
in the crowd, not front and center. The CW's Arrow show gave him a boost in pop culture, but even there, much of the storyline borrowed Batman's rogues and tone. Green Arrow works best in grounded, street-level stories, but in the hierarchy of heroes, he stays mid-tier, solid, not exceptional. Daredevil. Matt Murdock is a fascinating contradiction.
I'm gonna be honest, I have a love-hate relationship with Daredevil. I think Daredevil can be cool at times, but then I also think that this nigga kind of lame, bro. I get that the nigga's blind, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's like he could be cool when he wants to be, but then it's like, I don't know. I think the show kind of turned me off of this man because like I seen him in like cartoon shows and shit. He looked cool as fuck. But I don't know, something about the show is like, I don't know, man. And I fuck with the nigga that plays as him too, but it's like, I don't know. I think he just loses aura points to me. I don't know, bro. That's just he's just an interesting, like, I really do got a love-hate relationship because I don't even know what kind of opinion I have on him. It's like at times he's lame, but at times he could be cool. I don't know, man.
A blind lawyer who sees more than anyone else in Hell's Kitchen. His radar sense and martial arts skills set him apart. But what made Daredevil memorable was the stories. Frank Miller's run in the 1980s transformed him from a B-list vigilante into a dark, tragic figure, battling Kingpin, Bullseye, and his own
I respect
Catholic
the man,
guilt.
but it's
Later
like,
writers
damn, bro,
Brian
like
Michael Bendis and Ed Brubaker leaned even
know,
harder
man.
into noir, giving him some of Marvel's most acclaimed arcs.
I think they be kind of fucking him up sometimes.
He's rarely involved in the galaxy-ending crises of Marvel. He's the street hero who fights ninjas, crime bosses, and corrupt politicians.
Maybe I just don't really like street-level characters like that, I guess.
He's a brilliant hero in his own neighborhood, but not the guy saving the multiverse. His life is also defined by endless tragedy. Lovers killed, friends betrayed, secret identity constantly exposed, which keeps him compelling but not inspiring.
He was whooping Spider-Man in this, though.
Level. Black Panther. T'Challa has one of the richest legacies in Marvel history. First mainstream black superhero in American comics, ruler of Wakanda.
You're not about to put Black Panther on the same tier. You're not about to put Black Panther on the same tier as Green Arrow and motherfucking Daredevil. No. Because of the city of the Wakanda. Wakanda is my city. And I must do what I have to do to protect my city. I am the leader of Wakanda, T'Challa. You are not going to put me on the same tier as Green Arrow and Daredevil. I am more than that. I am T'Challa. Black Panther. Black Panther. Like, you're not doing that.
And a warrior scientist hybrid. His introduction in Fantastic Four
you're not putting his Black Man on the same tier.
Was bold, showing a
Black Panther is way more cooler than all these niggas.
Outsmarted Marvel's first family. But for decades, Black Panther was underused. Writers often sidelined him to Wakanda-focused stories, or worse, reduced him to a guest star. It wasn't until Christopher Priest's run in the late
Black
1990s
Panther better than all these niggas. I can't put him on the same tier.
Him as a strategist, protector,
I can't put him on the same tier as Green Arrow and motherfucking Daredevil
as a complex nation rather than a backdrop. Still, the inconsistency holds him
Rest
back.
in peace, Chadwick Boseman,
he's
man.
One of the smartest and most prepared heroes.
The only Black
rivaling
Panther.
Reed Richards or Tony Stark. In others, he vanishes for months, or Wakanda
Chadwick Boseman will forever and always be the only live-action Black Panther. Nobody can replace him.
Human abilities and vibranium suit
and I stand
are
on
solid, but not overwhelming. The MCU film finally made him a household name, but historically, his comic career has been uneven, culturally vital, narratively.
But I will not lie though and act like I haven't heard about him before the movies. I will say I have never heard of Black Panther before Black Panther 1. So I will say that.
Consistent, that lands him squarely in mid-tier. Level 4, mid-high.
What the? Oh, hell. Oh, no, this already just pissed me off. This has pissed me off. What do you mean? No. What's going on here? What's going on here? Nope. Niggas said level 4 mid-high, and you got two of my goats at mid-high. Now, you can keep Hal Jordan, because, I fuck with him. I don't really care for Green Lantern like that, though. But you got Wolverine and Hulk at mid-high? Ah, no, I'm about to turn up. Nope. I'm about to turn up. I need to calm down, though. I gotta calm down. I'm gonna hear him out. I'm going to hear him out. I'm gonna hear him out, but I already literally disagree with this. There's no way you have. Let me play it, bro.
Mid-high, Wolverine. Logan is one of Marvel's most recognizable characters.
Literally!
But his path to being a hero has always been messy. Born in the late 1800s,
he's not really a
experimented
hero.
on through
He's
the
just
Weapon X
him.
program, and turned into a living weapon. His entire identity is
Weapon
built
X,
around
nigga.
violence. His claws and healing
Yeah.
factor make him unstoppable in combat, but that same feral rage makes him unpredictable. Wolverine has spent as much time fighting his own instincts as he has saving people. In the X-Men, he's essential, often the first one into battle, the one who
Oh wait, are we basing this on them being heroes? Oh, we're basing this on them being heroes, and I guess that kind of makes sense, because I thought we were just basing them based on, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just them as a character overall. My bad, gang. I didn't read the title, bro.
who takes the hits no one else could survive. But outside of those moments, he walks a thin line between hero and anti-hero. Stories like Old Man Logan or Enemy of the State show how dangerous he can become when pushed, even to the point of killing allies under mind control. Fans love him because he's gritty, tragic,
He's
and
just the
iconic.
GOAT. Look at him, he got aura.
Heroism, he's
the best
a man who
Canadian
wants to be
product to
better,
ever
but his
exist.
past and his claws keep him stuck in the middle of the pack.
Wolverine got more
Bruce
aura
Banner's story
than Drake
has
do.
always been about duality.
my other
The
goat.
quiet scientist
Oh my God,
hiding
look at
an
this man.
unstoppable monster inside him.
Look
The Hulk
at
is
this
capable of saving the world, but he's just as capable of leveling it. In the early comics,
true.
Hulk was treated more like a menace than a hero, chased by the military and feared by civilians.
But if I'm gonna be honest, though, I don't think anybody really considered Hulk a hero, though. Because just because he was on the Avengers doesn't make him a hero. Because it's the same thing with Antman, because Antman ain't really a hero. He just protected the people that he fuck with and he know, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he also had to protect the world with the quantum shit. But, like, even still, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really, like, you know what I'm saying? He cared about his, you know, his family first type shit. Hulk, you know what I'm saying? He's just the embodiment of his rage. I don't think anybody really cares that if he is a hero or not. We just don't want him on the wrong side. I don't give a damn if he's a hero. I just don't want him destroying the whole goddamn world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I want the big green to do what the big green gotta do. And as long as he ain't destroying the world and he destroying the enemy, that's all that matters to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me have been Hulk, this whole world will be leveled out. Maybe that's why he's a level 4 hero. Understandable. Because if I was the Incredible Hulk, this whole world will be leveled. This whole world will be leveled. I'm starting in the UK first. I'm taking everybody out of that goddamn protest. All 100,000 or 3 million, whatever the number was. I'm taking all of them out because they don't need to be here. And then I'm going back to America. And then I'm taking everybody that don't need to be here out. I'm taking a certain man with orange complexion. I'm taking him out first. I ain't gonna say his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about, bruh.
Even when he worked with the Avengers, the team never fully trusted him. His rampages in arcs like Planet Hulk or World War Hulk show why.
Man, look at this
He
man,
can be
bro.
compassionate, even noble, but the second his emotions spiral out of control, entire cities are at risk. Banner himself is heroic, always searching for a cure or trying to channel the Hulk for
He
good.
who
But
shall
the
not
Hulk
be
persona
named.
is unpredictable, destructive, and often leaves others to clean up the wreckage.
I would name him,
that
though,
dual
but
nature has kept him from ever
certain other groups of
reaching
people
the
wouldn't like
upper
that.
tier of comic book heroism. He's powerful enough to fight gods, yet volatile enough to destroy friendships,
That's
alliances, and even worlds. Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan was the test pilot chosen
true.
by Abin Sur's Ring, and for a while he embodied the ideal Green Lantern. Fearless, determined, and committed to
Also, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I done grown a lot more respect to Wonder Woman. Shout out Wonder Woman, bruh. I used to not really fuck with Wonder Woman because I feel like you know what I'm saying, like she look kind of lame to me. But I'm not gonna lie, as of recently, she been good. You know what I'm saying, like. She look cool. You know what I'm saying? She cool as hell, bruh.
justice. As the Silver Age Green Lantern, he helped redefine superheroes in the 1960s, standing alongside Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman as one of
Shout out
DC's
Hal
pillars.
Jordan,
But
though.
Hal's legacy is complicated. In the Emerald Twilight storyline of the 1990s, grief
But
and
we
rage
are all
consumed
Jon
him
Stewart
after Coast
fans.
City was
Shout out
destroyed.
Black
He
Lantern.
turned against the Green Lantern Corps, killed fellow Lanterns, and became the villain Parallax.
I love me some
arc
Jon
nearly
Stewart, bro.
Destroyed his heroic reputation.
That's my first
Years
Green
later,
Lantern.
Jeff Johns' rebirth redeemed him, explaining Parallax
But Hal
as a
Jordan
cosmic
cool, though.
parasite
He got
that
a
corrupted
nigga
him,
name,
but the
though.
stain remained. Even before
I'm sorry, Hal Jordan is such a nigga name, bro. Any person that got a name Jordan, you just an automatic nigga, bro.
and after that saga, his personality often rubbed people the wrong way. Cocky, reckless, and sometimes too impulsive
You
for
kinda
someone
need that, though,
wielding
for a
the
hero, though,
universe's
right?
most powerful weapon. He's one of the greatest Green Lanterns ever, but also one
That's
of
true.
the most flawed. His place in comic history is undeniable, but his contradictions
I think
keep
my
him
hero,
short
if
of
a nigga
greatness.
gonna save me, I
Level
need it.
5,
You know?
good. Iron Man.
Level
Tony
fi-
Stark's heroism is built on reinvention. When he
I
debuted
guess.
in Tales of Suspense number 39 back in 19
But is he really like a hero though? And is he on the same level as Captain America? Because if we're gonna be honest, Captain America. I mean, I got my gripes with Captain America because obviously, if we were in Civil War, you know whose side I was on, bro. The big Stark, the big Tony. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a damn. I'm sorry, I don't understand how niggas can side with Captain America. If you're Tony Stark and you found out that the nigga who killed your parents was right there, as a friend, you should let me at least get my fade in, bro. I get that Bucky is your homie. I understand. I get that Bucky is your friend. Yada yada yada. He was mind controlled by the Soviet Russians, whatever, the Hydra and all that other shit. That's cool. Still doesn't negate the fact that this man killed my parents. And I got every right to feel how, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have the right to express how I feel. Freedom of speech, right? And also that means, you got the freedom of speech. You got the freedom of reaction and freedom of rebuttal, right? So, I feel like, if anything, Tony deserved a fair fade with that nigga Bucky. And you gonna defend this nigga knowing that he was wrong. Let me run my fives. If that nigga is going to get killed, that's on him. I can't fuck with no nigga that wants to play by the books all the time. I'm sorry. That's not the type of man I can't side with that. I get that, that's your homie and you're American pride, America, you know what I'm saying? Captain America, you know what I'm saying? But come on, dude. If you was a real American, you let me express my Second Amendment, bro. And let me whoop the fuck out that nigga Bucky Barnes ass for killing my fucking parents, nigga. I should be able to at least run my fade with this man. Not you jumping in and trying to jump me because he your homie. I thought you was my homie. That's why I don't fuck with Captain America.
1963, he was the weapons
It's the big Stark,
manufacturer
bro.
whose own technology nearly killed
Shout out
him.
Iron
Building
Man,
the
bro.
first Iron Man suit.
You know
in
what?
a
We're gonna
cave
watch
with a
Iron
car
Man 2
battery
today.
strapped
Fuck
to
it.
his chest was redemption.
We're
From
not
there,
watching Iron Man
Stark's
2.
identity has always been about using his genius to clean up his own messes. The problem, for every world he saves, there's usually a disaster that
But to be
starts
fair,
with his
Tony,
inventions. The
Iron Man is
armor
not really
makes
a
him
hero,
one of
though.
the most versatile heroes in Marvel history. Flight, energy blast, nanotech,
At
stealth
least he
modes,
wasn't
space
originally a
travel.
hero.
He's been the face of the Avengers, the leader in global conflicts, and at times the most influential.
But we still fuck with
human
Tony
on
Stark,
Earth.
though,
But his
so it
flaws
is what
keep
it
him
is,
from
actually. You know
rising
what I'm saying?
higher.
Fuck around,
Stories
nigga,
like
back, you know
Demon
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
Bottle highlighted his battles with
what I'm
alcoholism,
saying?
while Civil War cast him as the authoritarian face of superhero registration, splitting the Avengers down the middle. He is a good hero, brilliant, powerful, and iconic. Thor. He was Marvel's attempt to merge
Is Thor a
mythology
hero?
with superheroics, and over the decades, he's become one of their strongest champions. The God of Thunder commands Mjolnir, wields lightning,
It's
and
the
defends
God
both
of
Earth and
Thunder!
Asgard from cosmic threats. His debut in Journey
I
into
don't know how to
History
feel
number
about Thor, I ain't gonna
83
lie.
brought a mythological gravitas into Marvel, and his role in the Avengers gave the team raw power that rivaled Superman over at DC. But Thor's story is often tied up in his arrogance. Early
Where my
arcs show
power
him
scale
being
is at?
banished by Odin to learn humility.
Thor
and
being
even
Superman?
in modern runs, he struggles with pride and the weight of his responsibilities. Still, when it counts, Thor delivers. Whether it's standing against Galactus, wielding Stormbreaker in the MCU, or surviving Ragnarok-level events in the comics, his heroism is unquestionable, but it's grounded in the dual role of God.
I mean, he
and
can be
man.
cool
He
at times, though, I
inspires
ain't gonna lie.
loyalty in his allies, but he's also prone to mistakes that put Asgard or Earth at risk. That balance cements him as a good hero, powerful and dependable, yet not quite the untouchable symbol of greatness. Mr. Fantastic. He is the brain of the
Reed
Marvel
Richards.
Universe. His elastic body is almost secondary to his real superpower, his mind. Introduced in
I'm not gonna lie, they put a lot of they gave this man a lot of stakes, cause I'm not gonna lie, this nigga Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Reed Richards, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If that nigga wasn't smart, if he wasn't one of the smartest niggas in the MCU, he'd be literally the most lamest character of all time. I'm sorry. If that nigga wasn't smart as hell, he has no other redeeming quality, bro. He'll literally be the most lamest nigga in the MCU. They knew for the fact that a nigga, his only ability was to stretch. They had to make him one of the most smartest niggas, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. It ain't even no disrespect to Mr. Reed Richards, because you know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally one, if not the smartest nigga in all of Marvel. Damn near almost in every comic book, if we're gonna be honest. But if that nigga didn't have them levels of smarts, let's keep it a buck. That nigga would be lame as fuck. Let's be real, bro.
1961's Fantastic Four #1, he was part of Marvel's first
stretching
family
with?
of heroes, and from day one,
wait, I
he
know that
represented
nigga.
science as humanity's
I forgot his
best
name,
weapon
though. I
against
know it's
the
something
unknown.
blood or
Reed has
something.
solved interdimensional crises, built technology to rival alien civilizations,
Nick-ass
and
nigga,
guided the
bruh.
Fantastic Four through countless threats. As a leader,
Long
though, his record
Nick-ass
is mixed.
nigga,
Reed
bruh.
is often portrayed as emotionally detached, so focused on problem solving that he forgets about his family. His wife,
That's
Sue
true.
Storm, and his teammates have clashed with him
He's a bad
countless
father.
times over his inability to balance logic with empathy.
He
Despite
Goku,
that,
yep, that's
Reed
true.
Richards has always acted out of a genuine desire to protect Earth and push humanity forward. He's a true hero by
miss my
intent and accomplishment,
family.
but his lack of charisma and tendency to alienate those closest to him stop him from being inspirational in the way top-tier heroes are. His contributions to Marvel's biggest victories are undeniable, yet he feels more like the strategist in the background than the shining
Y'all think
symbol
Mr.
at the front
Fantastic
line.
can stretch his
Level
deal?
6, Great Wonder Woman. Diana of Themyscira has been
I
carrying
agree
the
with
banner
this.
for justice and compassion since her debut in All-Star Comics #8 in
Hey man, we fuck with Diana, bro. I agree with this one.
1941. She was one of the first major female superheroes, and unlike many that followed, she wasn't defined as an offshoot
Yeah?
of a male character. She was a
Oh,
warrior,
okay.
ambassador, and moral center. What puts her
You've
here
seen him
is
stretch it.
consistency. She has always embodied the idea
How'd
that
that
true
happen?
strength comes from compassion. She's gone toe-to-toe with gods, crossed swords with Ares, and faced cosmic threats alongside the Justice
Yeah.
League. Her golden lasso of truth
It's crazy though that she's supposed to be like woman version of Superman, but she's not even from America. Like, who put her in this? She's not even from America. Why is she wearing the Star Spangled Banner shit, bruh? Like, what the hell? I never got that. But shout out Diana though. Even though I will say though, the absolute Wonder Woman, she looks way cleaner than. That's probably the best version of Wonder Woman I've ever seen. I need that version of Wonder Woman. If that version of Wonder Woman was the one that was known like the regular one, I would unironically think Wonder Woman is the coolest character of all time. No cap.
symbolizes her
I'm not
core
even
belief
lying.
in honesty and justice. Over the years, she's been a unifying
That shit is
force,
clean. She
bridging
looks
gaps
so
between
badass,
humans,
bruh.
gods, and even rival heroes.
Like, damn,
Still,
mommy,
inconsistent
golly.
writing has sometimes
That shit
slowed
look
her
kinda lame,
momentum.
bro.
Some
Like,
arcs
damn, bro,
reduce
get her
her
off my
to a
screen.
side character in Batman or Superman's shadow, while others lean too heavily into myth without giving her dimension.
She look like
But
she
across
look
her
like she about to
legacy,
do the dishes
She
or
remains
some
one of
shit.
the clearest examples of
Wait,
heroism.
hold on, that
in
came out
comics.
wrong. Wait,
Her
wait, wait,
compassion-
wait, wait, wait. I'm not saying that because she's a woman. I'm just saying that she looked like she was in a commercial, like that she would be doing like dishes or some shit. You know what? Whatever.
Combined with her warrior spirit makes her one of the most inspiring figures DC has ever created. Flash Barry Allen. Barry Allen redefined
Don't hum
superheroes
that.
in 1956 with his first appearance in Showcase #4.
Shout out
igniting
Flash.
the
I got
Silver
more
Age of
respect for
comics.
Flash,
His
too.
origin as a police scientist struck by
I never
lightning
really
and
respected him,
doused
though,
in
'cause he looked
chemicals
lame
gave him
as hell,
super
too. I'm
speed,
not gonna
but
lie.
what made Barry stand out was his optimism. He was the
not
dependable
gonna lie.
heart of the Justice League. His defining moment came in Crisis on Infinite Earths, 1985,
Barry
where
Allen?
he sacrificed
Alan
himself
Barry.
to save the multiverse, running himself into nothingness to stop
I'm gonna be honest though. I think like DC characters, like other than Batman, I think the reason why I like Marvel characters more than DC is because like every time I see a DC character, not now of course, but like back then when I was a kid, I'm like, these niggas look mad lame. I'm sorry. Superman looked lame as hell to me. Like Wonder Woman looked lame. Like Flash looked lame. shit, Aquaman, they all looked lame. The only nigga that looked cool was Batman. And now it's like, you know, now I'm a grown man. I'm like, wait, hold on. These niggas ain't as lame as I thought they were. You know what I'm saying? Especially the people that's in their comic books too. Like, once you actually start getting into comic books, then you realize, wait, hold on, these niggas are actually kind of cooler than they actually are. I think they just got hoed because their design, some of their designs look kind of weird, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand a nigga, like, he just doesn't look cool to me here. Like, you know, as a kid, I'm speaking as a kid, like this right here, the all red suit with the, he look lame as fuck, bro. I'm sorry.
The anti-monitor's weapon.
Nigga look like he about to deliver mail. Like, what the hell? Like, come on, bro.
That death became legendary, and
Look like a
Barry's
mailman.
absence only cemented his place as one of DC's greatest heroes. Even when
Batman
Wally
really
West
had
carried the
aura.
mantle,
That's just
Barry's
crazy.
shadow loomed large. When he was finally resurrected in Final Crisis and
I mean,
brought
I
back
got
into
more
the
respect for
modern
them
era,
now, but
he
like
still
back
embodied
then, I'm like,
that
hell nah.
same selflessness. The only drawback,
You
the
look at
Flash
Spider-Man,
mythos
you can't
often
tell me
gets weighed
Spider-Man look
down by
lame. Let's be
convoluted
real.
time travel and Speed Force retcons that confuse
You can't
readers,
tell me
but
you look at
those
Spider-Man and you're like,
complexities
that
don't
nigga
erase
look lame.
Barry's status as a hero who
You can't
always
tell me
puts
that you look
himself
at
on the
Wolverine,
line
he look
first.
lame.
In the Justice League, Superman may be the symbol
You
of
look
hope,
at
but
Hulk, you
Barry
can't say
Allen
he
is
look
the
lame.
engine of
All he has is
sacrifice.
pants on.
Spider-Man. Peter Parker
My
has
goat.
been Marvel's most relatable
Damn,
hero
why his
since
head so
his
big?
1962 debut in Amazing Fantasy number 15. Unlike the perfect icons of DC, Spider-Man
Look at our
was
goal,
built
y'all.
on flaws. He was a teenager juggling school,
big Spidey.
money troubles, and family obligations. His mantra, with
big
great
Spidey.
power comes great responsibility, became the foundation of his entire
damn,
life.
that man is
Over
just- he's
decades,
just something
Spider-Man
else,
has
man.
faced villains ranging from neighborhood thugs to cosmic threats like Moreland
He's just
and the
something else,
Inheritors.
man.
He
He's just
saved
the
New York
goat,
more
man.
times than can be counted. And he's done it while losing as much as he's won. The
That's
death of
true.
Uncle Ben, the tragedies with Gwen Stacy.
Damn,
and
why you got the
endless
pussy to the
struggles with
world?
Balancing his double life are what define
Why is
him.
this man
Despite
pussy to
those
the world
losses,
type?
He always gets back up, and that resilience is what makes him great. He's a kid from Queens who chooses every day to keep fighting. His heroism comes not from
Goddamn,
perfection,
bruh.
but from his refusal to quit. That's why
Is there any way to make Spider-Man look lame? That's like a genuine question. I don't think there's literally any way you can make Spider-Man look lame. And I can already tell niggas are gonna find a way to make him look lame. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't care what you do, it ain't gonna make him look lame, bruh. You cannot make that man, Peter Parker, lame at all. I'm sorry, he just has too much essence. Too much spiritual essence. You can't make him look lame, bro. There's not a version of Spider-Man that is lame, bruh.
Spider-Man is one of Marvel's greatest, an icon who inspires readers precisely because he's human first, superhero second. Level 7, GOAT, Superman. Since
GOAT?
Action Comics #1 in 1938,
Boo.
Superman has been the foundation of superheroes. He's the prototype, alien immigrant raised on Earth.
Sorry, I can't take no nigga that got red Hanes boxers on, bro. I don't give a damn if this nigga's the most strongest superhero of all time. If I see Superman, I'm roasting the fuck out of that nigga, bro. Yo, lame ass nigga, ugly ass nigga, bro, wearing tighty whities ass nigga, like, bro. I'm not taking this man serious, bro. I'm sorry. This nigga Superman come to me with these damn red tighty whities. I'm on his ass. Look at this man, bro. Take that shit. It don't look cool. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn if he can literally throw me to the sun. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm still going to roast this nigga, bro. He just looks roastable. He just, you know what I'm saying? There's something about him. It just don't. The red. Who wears red underwear with a goddamn Gucci belt? I'm sorry.
Earth, gifted powers beyond imagination and committed to using them for good. His
No
power
nigga
set,
wears
flight,
red underwear with a
invulnerability,
Gucci belt
heat vision,
on.
super speed puts him on a level above almost anyone. But what cements him as the GOAT is how those powers are framed. Clark Kent is a farm kid from Kansas who chooses morality over dominance. He could rule the
Morality.
planet, yet he spends his life saving it. From the golden age punching out gangsters to modern arcs like All-Star Superman, where he comforts a suicidal girl on a rooftop, his
whatever.
legacy is heroism as compassion. Superman has died for the world.
Yeah, I guarantee
Death
you,
of
if you take that
Superman in
underwear off it, nigga, he ain't gonna be
rebuilt
lame,
hope
bro.
countless times and
BB
inspired
belts.
generations of both in-universe
little weak
heroes
ass
and
belt he
real
got on.
readers. He is the
Let's see,
eternal
see.
symbol of hope, truth, and moral clarity. Strip away every other character, and the superhero genre
Whatever,
still
man.
works because Superman exists at its center. Batman. He
Now, look
is
at my
the other
goat.
pillar of DC,
Look at my
debuting
goat.
in
This
Detective
the
Comics number
this
20.
the only man that could wear underwear and make it look cool, bro. I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm gonna support Batman because I'm gonna give him my own underwear. He's the only nigga that can wear underwear and make it look cool, bro.
7 in 1939, where Superman is light, Batman is shadow. After witnessing his parents murder,
'Cause y'all
Bruce
know
dedicated
Batman
his
got a
life to
Nintendo
eradicating
Switch down
crime in
there.
Gotham. He has no powers, but decades of training,
You know Batman got a
genius-level
big,
intellect,
you know what I'm
and sheer
saying?
determination turned him into the world's greatest
Look how
detective
loose
and
his
one of the most
underwear is.
formidable fighters in comics. His rogues gallery,
A
Joker,
what? A
Two-Face,
Nintendo Switch. I
Riddler,
said it, I ain't
Bane, is
afraid.
iconic because Batman himself
Bruce Wayne has a big ass dick. I said it. What you gonna do? Clip me, nigga? Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Bruce Banner, Bruce Wayne all have huge penises. Wolverine has a huge penis. And I'm glad to stick on that. And I said it with all confidence. Nigga, you heard me.
elevates
I didn't
him.
stutter.
He embodies fear, not hope, using terror against criminals.
Big
while
Sean?
holding
Bigger
himself
than
to
Big
an
Sean.
Unbreakable rule: no killing. Stories
Batman's
like The
dick
Dark
is
Knight
bigger than Big
Returns,
Sean. I don't
Year
care.
One, and The Long Halloween cemented him as the ultimate
Batman's
mortal
dick
hero
so
who can
big,
stand alongside gods. He
you
has
have to
beaten
combine
Superman
Drake's
with
dick,
nothing but prep
Big
time,
Sean's
led
dick,
the Justice League,
and Steve
influenced
Lacy's dick
nearly
all
every
together.
vigilante character that
And that's
followed.
only
His
1/3 of
contradictions like
Batman's
dark yet
penis.
noble, broken yet incorruptible,
And I'm taking
make
back
him
shots
timeless.
from that,
Captain
you know?
America. Steve Rogers is Marvel's
I maybe
answer to
went
the
too
idea
over-
of
I
a
went overboard
perfect
on that.
hero. Introduced in 1941,
Boo.
punching Hitler on a comic cover, he was
Boo.
created
Oh.
as a propaganda icon.
Hey, not boo for that. Not, I'm not on that side. I'm glad that he punched, you know, the mustache man with, you know what I mean? Shout out to that man, you know what I mean? Obviously, Captain America, he also Black Lives Matter, but still boo though. Still look lame as hell.
But across decades, Captain America evolved into Marvel's moral compass. The super soldier serum made him
Boo.
peak human, but what defines him
We Tony
is
Stark
his
gang.
values. Steve consistently stands up to
Boo.
institutions when they fail their people, whether it's opposing the government.
If y'all
during
was
the
a
Secret
superhero, would y'all
Empire
wear underwear
storyline in
on the top of y'all
1970s
pants?
or leading the resistance in Civil War? His shield
Be
is
real.
more than a weapon. It's a symbol, one that inspires allies.
Are
and
y'all
even
wearing
villains
underwear
to
on the
respect
top
him.
of
While
your
characters
pants?
like Iron Man or Wolverine wrestle with their flaws, Captain America
I know it's
embodies
supposed to be comic
unshakable
books, so it's supposed to be
integrity.
funny,
He's
but it's
fought
like-
through World War II, frozen
Come on,
and
dog.
thawed into a modern world.
Nigga
he
gonna give
barely
you a wedgie,
understands.
it's
Yet
over.
His principles never
No.
bend. In the Marvel universe, when the toughest choices come up, the question
Damn.
is always, what would Captain America do? That clarity makes
Be
him
racist?
one of the greatest heroes ever written. And that's it. Now to you, if you had to rewrite
Hey,
the list,
W-
who would you crown the true GOAT of comic book heroes? Comment down below.
In terms of heroes, I don't disagree with it because obviously Superman. I don't know about Batman though. I don't really think. I don't know. Batman as a hero, still debatable. Because he's not even a hero. He's a vigilante. They literally don't call him a hero. I could say Superman is a hero in terms of actual hero. But if we're talking about just a clean character, like a cool character, nigga, Hulk gotta be number one. Spider-Man number one. Wolverine number one. Batman number one. And then everybody else, they can fall in line. They're all for number one, and then after number one, then number two can happen. Whatever y'all put in number two, that could be that, bro. But number one is definitely those four niggas, bro. Spider-Man, Batman, Wolverine, all goats. Batman, he's the goat of goats. He's the goatest. He's the goater. And then after that, y'all can do whatever y'all want. Number two, number three, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Green Arrow, Hawkeye, go down there in last place. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Nobody gives a fuck about damn Hawkeye, bro. Nigga, you just have an arrow, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck, bro. And other than that, yeah, that's it. But hey, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Come through on the Twitch at Beautiful Nick. YouTube niggas, if when y'all see this video, hey man, I appreciate you. We about to get out of here. And yeah. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I said what I said. I will suck Batman's dick.